please, I am begging you, stop putting people's period blood on your face. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. It is officially that time of the month. And yes, I literally mean that time of the month. It's time for some period horror stories. But of course, since it's also spooky season, we're adding a little twist to this month's episode. I am reading your period horror stories that happened on Halloween. Because nothing is spookier than getting your period on Halloween. Literally. If you want to watch more episodes, I have a playlist on my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you totally should. And turn on those post notifications while you're at it. Now grab your Halloween candy, your tea, and let's get right into this. While trick-or-treating, I felt something down my leg. I asked my guy friend to look, and he wipes the blood with his hand and puts it on his face and said he was a vampire. He deserved it. He deserved the coochie blood on his face, cause like, why? Why would you do that? If you see blood on someone else's body, period blood or not, why would you just grab it, put it on your face? That's why he deserved the coochie blood. Who does this? Should have asked for permission, and then maybe I would have been able to tell you, don't do that, that's my period. Technically, he would be a vampire actually. He has real blood on his face. Still disgusting. I was canning my tampon in the bathroom and my friend asked if I was on my period because I was taking a long time. I said yes, then she asked me if she could use my blood as an effect for her costume. I said no and never talked to her again. She purposely asked for period blood. She went, "Hey friend, are you bleeding from your coochie? Could I use that blood from your coochie on my face to add an extra pizzazz to my costume?" No, bud, you can't. And actually, that question creeped me out. Bye. That's just weird. Maybe she thought you guys were closer than you really are. Maybe, maybe period blood is nothing to her, but to me, I'd be like, you want to do what with my period blood? I'm good. Why would you ever want to purposely put someone else's period blood or just blood, period, on your face? I was a doctor for Halloween and I was trick-or-treating with my little brother. After an hour of trick-or-treating, we were heading home. I saw my crush and he said the blood on my dress looked so real. I said thanks, but couldn't remember putting blood on my outfit. When I got home, I realized I bled through. Luckily, my crush just thought it was a part of my costume. Me, as the bloody doctor, thinks it's homemade blood. Literally. This is arguably the best part about Halloween is if you get your period on it, suddenly you were just a bloody version of that costume that you just leaked into. And no one would know the difference. Or you'd be like, yeah, I sat on fake blood, or oh, how did that get back there? You know, like no one knows. Only you do. And that's the most powerful, wonderful thing about it. So yeah, I just suddenly went from a doctor to a bloody doctor. I just did some surgery. How it got on my butt, I don't know. But you don't need to know either. My crush is wearing a ghost costume and I was posing for a picture on his back. I bled all over him, but he just laughed and told people he was a creepy clown. But the next day, my birthday, he told everyone that I had attempted to murder him and that he didn't tell anyone because he was scared. No one went near me and I was almost detained. If there's no actual wound and no actual spot where blood is coming out of on his body, how can he prove that? I want you to prove that I tried to you. Where is the blood coming from? No, screw your crush, girl. I'm trying to get you arrested for murder. Nah, I'll show you murder. Imagine trying to tell the cops, oh my gosh, she tried to kill me. Sir, she is on her period. Me and my friends had a party at a bar for Halloween. I went to the bathroom quickly when I saw a girl dressed as a vampire using her period blood from a menstrual cup on her face as fake blood. I would never judge someone for having their period or how they deal with their period, but I will judge someone for what they do with their period blood. Why? Just why? Even though there are some TikTok girlies out there that were trying to convince us to use period blood for face masks. I haven't forgotten that. Apparently it's supposed to have like great healing properties for your skin. But also there have been dermatologists that have come out and been like, no, don't do that. You're actually more likely to get bacteria on your face because of course period blood is not just blood. There's also literally like uterine lining in it. Pieces of your uterus are in it. So you know, I'm good. You could have gotten some ketchup. You're at a bar. Maybe they had some ketchup in the back. They had some wine. You could spill some wine on your clothes. No, over here dipping just period blood. No costume is worth that, girl. No costume, unless you were trying to win like $1 million in the costume contest and like do what you gotta do, but for free. I got my first period on Halloween when I was in a white dead bride dress, and my sister wouldn't talk for me for months after because there was more and more blood leaking onto my dress, and she thought I was a demon. Did no one think to tell little sister about periods? Just rather have her be terrified and live in fear of her older sister forever instead of just being like, so there's a thing called a period. Poor girl literally thought she was living with a demon. That's horrible. Or you could have just played it on and been like, no, I'm a bloody bride. Like, that's the mechanic in my costume. Don't worry, I'm not a demon. But then again, that's probably what a demon would say, so. My brother is blind. I stored my tampons in a bowl to be discarded by me later. He went and got that bowl thinking there was candy. All my tampons went away to young children that day. All my tampons. Wait, like clean tampons or dirty tampons? Because the part that's throwing me off is I stored my tampons in a bowl to be discarded by me later. So dirty tampons? Oh no. For a hot minute, I was understanding that they were new tampons. And I was gonna be like, honestly, tampons are probably more expensive than candy and they don't go bad like candy. So I'd be pretty happy getting a tampon for Halloween, unless I was like 4 years old and I was like, this is the weirdest lollipop ever. But now I'm really thinking it's dirty tampons, and this just got an infinite amount of times worse. Because now there's a 4-year-old out there being like, this is a really nasty lollipop. So this is why you just toss your tampons when you take it out. You imagine going trick-or-treating and someone gives you a dirty tampon? Officers, I don't even know if you could arrest them, but please do. The way I would simply stop trick-or-treating. I would never go trick-or-treating again. My dad dropped me and my cousin off down the street and he said he will be back later. Just text me, he said. Well, dad drove off. I said my phone is flat to her. She said she forgot her phone. We decided to go trick-or-treating anyway. My cousin didn't know what a period was and she felt wet down there. We sat down on the bench and these hot guys came up and started to chat with us. We got up to go trick-or-treating together with them, and as my cousin stood up, we noticed a huge flow. She screamed and everyone looked. She passed out on me. Someone called the ambulance and everyone was crying. She finally woke up after 10 minutes and I had to explain her period. Also, my dad called the cops because we were apparently missing, which we were. LOL. And this is why period education is so important. Poor girl had a traumatizing Halloween and probably traumatized other kids that Halloween too. Imagine the paramedics being like, it's a period. And the lesson we've learned here is know about periods and make sure your phone is charged so your dad doesn't think you are missing and then files a missing persons report and then all the cops show up and the ambulances show up because your cousin passed out from the period blood. And like, what a wonderful Halloween though. Truly memorable, one you can never forget. I was at a friend's birthday and it was a few days before Halloween, so it was Halloween themed. The prompt was important women, so I dressed as Hillary Clinton. We went inside. As it got dark, we sat down on the white couch. I didn't know I was on my period, so I bled on the couch. I didn't have anything to blame it on, like fruit punch. And to make it worse, my friend's mom ended up yelling at me for 5 minutes. Apparently the couch had been passed down through generations, so I ruined a family heirloom. If the couch was such an important family heirloom, then why the heck does it not have a protector on it? Especially when it's a white couch. As if they aren't the easiest things to get dirty ever. As if period blood can't be cleaned out either. Girl, you expect me to believe in the multiple generations that white couch has been passed down, no one ever got it dirty? For real? What are you, like the most perfect people ever? Sorry I couldn't control my period, and sorry you're not protecting your apparently super valuable family heirloom white couch. Please. I got my period on Halloween night when I was dressed as a purple M&M. I didn't notice until I was trick-or-treating with my little sister, and the neighbors said how good my fake blood looked on the fake cut on my leg. I was a freaking M&M. Anything can be bloody, and it doesn't have to make sense. That's so wonderful about Halloween. How does an M&M bleed? Who knows? And who cares? Because suddenly the M&M bleeds, and that's the horror in it. That's what's the scary part of the costume. What if M&Ms bled? You're welcome. Unique idea. No one would ever know unless someone saw you in your purple M&M costume and they thought it was fake blood, and now they're watching this video and they're like, so it wasn't a bloody M&M. My best friend asked me if I was on my period and I said yes. Keep in mind, she was dressing up as a vampire for Halloween. After I used the bathroom, I went back in because I forgot my phone, and lo and behold, she had a Q-tip and was putting blood from my tampon on her face. Let's just say we're not friends anymore. Nah, girl. This is way too close for comfort, and it's a little creepy. And the amount of people in this video so far that have used other people's period blood as blood for their costume, go get some fake blood. And if they're sold out, get some ketchup. Walk into a McDonald's and ask for a ketchup pack jacket. Please, I am begging you, stop putting people's period blood on your face. That's so nasty. I also don't want to think about how bad that old blood on that dirty tampon smells. And you're putting it on your... I'm good. My boyfriend and I dressed up in a couple's costume. I was part of the avocado with Pitt and he was vice versa. Everything went great until I started bleeding on my boyfriend's lap. So he took me to his room and poured fake blood on both of us, and now we were the evil avocados. Every kid's nightmare. And next year's costume sequel, the evil guacamole. It cost extra. Or I guess it cost extra blood? I don't know. Either way, get you a boyfriend like this. And I would also like to point out that he used what? Fake blood. He didn't go out and use more period blood to use his blood for his costume. He had fake blood. This is what everyone should be doing. This is a great boyfriend right here. And not trying to say that his girlfriend was trying to murder him like that other guy. The bare minimum. Hey boyfriend, just don't rub yourself on my period blood and don't try to frame me for murder. The bar is on the floor. I was in 6th grade and I knew what a period was but didn't really care. On Halloween, I wore a black shirt with pumpkins on it and white pants. We filmed a video for our school's video club and I got my first period on the recording, so I asked the cameraman to delete the video and he said no. A week later, everyone saw and kept asking if I needed a Super Plus tampon and an overnight pad. I switched schools because of how bad the bullying got. Nah, because I would have gotten that cameraman expelled or fired, because I literally asked you to not do something because it would embarrass me and it would lead to bullying and you still did it. Guess who's gone? And it's gonna be you. But the sad part is that it was actually the girl that was bullied for being gone. I will never understand how you can bully someone for doing something that bodies do, especially period. You can hold in your pee, you can hold in your poop, sure. When you bleed, there is no way to hold that in. You cannot control your period blood. So to bully someone for something they truly have no control over, you are the lowest of lowly people possible. So honestly, sis, you dodged a bullet. I hope you enjoy your new school and I hope no one bullies you like this stupid cameraman in the rest of your school for something that you can't even do anything about. That's sad. Let me find this cameraman. Spill his name, don't be shy. My friend and I were going to be bloody Barbies last year. We bought fake blood, but my friend spilled hers. She told me it was fine and she would just use some of her period blood. Yeah, I decided to be an angel with some of my other friends that year. You know how we're all supposed to be like Barbie this year? If I see anyone with blood, I'm just gonna assume it's period blood now. Yeah, so any bloody Barbies out there, just know I got my eye on you and I don't necessarily trust you right now. You could have just been regular Barbie. Oh no, you spilled your fake blood? That's crazy. Just be Barbie. You don't have to use your period blood. You could just be Barbie, period. Not period blood Barbie. Me and my bestie last year dressed up as a bloody tampon and pad. All the moms gave us weird looks while trick-or-treating with my little sis. Honestly, I'm here for it. You know how we're all supposed to like dress as Barbie this year? Can next year we just dress like pads and tampons? Like, do we agree to just... I love this because it's like such an in-your-face costume and also normalizes periods at the same time. Like, really, mom? You never seen a bloody pad or a bloody tampon before? That's crazy. You were waiting for it but had your kid instead. Okay, let's not roast the moms right now. This last story says, back when I was in middle school, one of the popular girls was throwing a Halloween party. The day of the party also happened to be the day my period was supposed to start. Because I didn't want my clown costume to look bulky with a pad and I was too scared to wear a tampon, I decided that I would be fine going without any product. Big mistake. Long story short, I bled all over my costume, all over the host's white couch, OMG, and some girl pointed me out claiming that I dressed up as a period horror story. Worst day of my life. And to the girl that said you were dressed up as a period horror story. But I dressed up, didn't I? So either way, I'm in costume. Thank you very much. If you're on your period, if you think you're about to get your period, if you're still bleeding a little bit, use a product because you never know what Mother Nature will decide to do. Why do people keep buying white couches? Honestly, they get so dirty. Like, are you not eating food on your couch, drinking stuff on your couch, like eating popcorn, watching a movie with your grimy, dirty fingers? Like, what? That's crazy. Either way, at least this still happened on Halloween, because then whoever didn't know that you bled on the period couch, you could literally just be like, yeah, I'm a period horror story. That's my costume. What about it? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this a big thumbs up. If I didn't get to share your period horror story on Halloween, but you would like to share it with us, please do so in the comments below. And if you want to see more episodes like this, I have an entire playlist on my channel, so definitely feel free to binge that. Now, shout out of the day goes to Audrey on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you'd like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And also hit your girl up on TikTok as well. But all that being said, make sure you're subscribed and turn on those post notifications, and I will see you next time. Stay safe, stay spooky, and don't stay bloody. I love you. Bye.